She, 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 publishing. She, publishing. She, publishing. She, publishing. She, 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 publishing. She,
Hey, y'all know what I do. Yeah, so welcome to the ShePub Network, where we talk books, authors, and publishers. I am Shanita Finesse, CEO and founder of She Publishing LLC. And do we have a treat for you tonight, as usual, right? So, if you are on, please put your name in the chat. We are always giving away prizes and things like that on these on the ShePub Network. And so, let's see who we got. We got some people in the chat. So, look, let's say what's up to Brittany. Hey. And then let's see who else we got. Yeah, we got Brittany, Cam's mom. Yes, that's one of our honored guests that we have today. And then we also have Tiffany on the line as well. She's another member of the She family. Look, it's about to be popping tonight. We are going to have a really great time tonight. So I don't know if you guys know how this goes, but if this is your first time on the ShePub Network, we are giving away gifts and you have to ask a question. So all you need is a question, and you got to put in the chat where you're from and who invited you tonight. So it looks like we have a lot of people here already. We got Brittany, we got Tiffany, we got Rose. So we're going to have a really good time. So the two authors that we will be interviewing tonight, they are from two different classes in our She family. And just as a reminder of who we have on the show tonight, let's play this clip. All right.
Hey.
All right, so we'll have Kamrin, who is the author of what?
Oh, Shadows of Retribution. It's my book that we're making together.
Yes, so we have him. He is one of our youngest authors. He is on a part of our Little Sheep project. And then we also have one of our seasoned authors, Shartia Love Jones. And tell us all the titles of your book.
Oh, goodness. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for having me. So, the first one is Daddy's Girl, a true Love Jones story. My second baby is Prayers for Your Child from Head to Toe. And my third baby is Overstanding the G.A.M.E.
Yeah.
Getting above the miseducation.
Man,
Yes.
it's about video games.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's about video games and relationships.
So
Pertaining
Cameron,
to
what you think about video games? You think that's gonna be a pretty dope book or what?
I like video games, so I feel like I would like the book.
Hey.
All right. Well, look. All right. So I need you guys' help because we got a lot of announcements. So one of the first announcements that I want to make is that we've actually increased our family as of today. We have added another person to our She family. Does anybody on here know or seen that announcement that we had on social media
I have.
today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on social media.
And look, that's good, okay? But one of our newest authors is Latoya. She is one of our new ladies of She. And so she actually just signed what she publishing today. So we are so excited. Our family continues to grow.
Yes.
Also, Shartia, do you have any events that's going on this year anytime soon? The weekend coming up?
Oh my gosh, I do. I have the Love Jones Alliance presents the Yes You Matter Self Love Experience Part 2, the next level. So it's part two to the first event where we're just going to be empowering, speaking, loving on each other. It's going to be a lot of great energy in the building. I have three amazing speakers. I think I know one might be on this call interviewing me right now. Um, and so I'm very, very excited. So yes, that's my baby. And it's this Saturday, the 23rd, 12 to 3. Let's
23rd.
go.
How can they register to come if anybody's interested?
Absolutely. The event is definitely on Eventbrite under the title, The Yes You Matter Self Love Experience Part 2. And if you want, you can follow me on Facebook as Shartia Jones, Shartia. And my link is right there. I've been promoting it, it's there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, which is Shartia underscore Love Jones underscore Miss Divine, it's in my bio.
All right. Now, one of the things, another event that we have going on, which will be next month,
Let's go.
is right. We're gonna have Kamrin in the building. We're gonna have Shartia in the building. This is the gala, the authors gala. So it is the Shades of Blue and Gold Authors Gala. You can come out, you can pre-order the authors' books, you can have them sign. We're gonna have food, we're gonna have games, we're gonna have a lot of different things, but I really can't tell it as best as our promotional video can tell it. So let me just put that on and let's see what we gonna have going on at the She Conference and Networking Convention. Come on, y'all. Come on now, Kamrin. If you ain't bumping to that dope beat,
I was bumping to it. I was clapping to the beat.
cool. So I need your help, Kamrin, because before I get started with the interviews, we had an interview last Tuesday, and it was to give away one of the books that we've just published. Hidden Feelings Revealed. Is There More? And so we did the whole raffle and everything. And Kamrin is about to announce who that winner is from last week's show. So we got to do the drum roll. We got to do the drum roll, Shartia.
Oh, you want me to say right now? Of course. Okay. The winner is D. Sorrells. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but you're the winner.
Yes.
Yay.
We're going to post that. Let me see if I can post that name, y'all. This is my first time doing this part. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so it is D. Sorrells, and I may be butchering the name as well. But you win a free copy of Hidden Feelings Revealed. So if you already have a copy of that book, you know what you could do. gift it to someone who does not have it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're about to get started with the interview. So I'm gonna start with Shartia, and then we will come back to you, Kamrin.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, Shar, what's going on?
What's up?
All right, so all right, so you are actually one of our seasoned authors. And the name of your collaborative book series is the Butterfly series. So, could you tell us about the Butterfly series and what inspired you to start it? Why is it the Butterfly series? Why isn't it a different type of series?
That's a really good question. It's the butterfly series because I feel like the butterfly is the perfect way to describe my life, everything that I've been through, everything that I continue to go through, and everything that I will continue to go through. It is about transitioning, it is about learning, it is about growing, it is about phases, it is about sometimes secluding yourself and being alone in order to grow and to nourish yourself in the best way possible. And then coming out brand new. And sometimes you start off and it's ugly. Sometimes you start off and it's not a pretty situation. It's not a pretty space. It's not a pretty scene. However, when you come out of that cocoon and when those wings are still wet and you're still learning how to come out of that cocoon as you move to the very next phase of your life, then when you have your wings dry and then you're able to get the color in your wings, and every pattern is different on every single butterfly, so no situation is the same, no experience is the same, and each time you grow you become something beautiful. And then guess what? It starts all over again. And you do it again and again and again. And so that's why it's called the Butterfly series, because I'm always going to learn. I'm going to be a forever learner. Education is part of passion. And I just fully believe in growth, transformation, beauty, the ugly stages, the good, the bad, the truth, and just the realism of what life will have us to learn on this journey.
Wow. Wow. And you just put that out there so eloquently. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I
Love
see the
you.
butterfly earrings too. Can we
Come
check
on,
it out?
butterfly earrings.
Come on now.
Come on, butterfly earrings. Let's go.
Man, I think I'm butterflied, y'all.
I think you butterfly. You gonna get butterfly?
I think I might get butterflied.
Yes.
Let's get
'Cause that's the
boom,
plan.
boom,
I need
boom.
everybody to get butterfly. And that's my goal. I just want people to understand, like, they can be real. It's okay to be human. There's too many of us
Mhm.
out here trying to pretend that we don't hurt, that we don't cry, that we don't go through things. We're living from people that are, showing their lives on social media like it's all perfect. We all have things, we all have situations, we all have problems. And I actually don't like to
Mhm.
call them problems. I like to call them areas of opportunity in which we need to
Absolutely.
grow in. And so I'm just real big in that space. And so a butterfly is like who I mostly define with. And I can't stand bugs. So for all my friends who know me, I can't stand bugs and insects, and butterflies are the only ones that I can be around and be peaceful.
Wow. Wow. So you speak to opportunities of growth, these opportunities. Have you had any recent opportunities that you speak of?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would have to mention, I definitely have some personal ones, some relation
Mhm.
growth ones that I will table for another time when we have a little bit more time to speak on that. But I will talk about my most recent one that has been most impactful, which is, I would say, my career change. There are times
Okay.
that we get really comfortable in the spaces we're in, that we don't push ourselves to grow, and we don't acknowledge when it's time for us to go. And as long as God gives me the okay and the permission to move out of one space into another, I'm 100% going to go. And that transition happened. I've been in education for 25 years, and I recently stepped away from being a dean of students and into a completely different field. And it has been amazing. I'm blessed. I'm being tested. I'm being tried. I'm learning so much. And I love the company that I'm with because they not only care about your growth as far as it pertains to the business, but they care about the true growth of me and the employees, and how can we help you become a better person. And we get pushed and we're held accountable, and we're able to be free and to be exactly who we are in whatever space we're in, and we're accepted for that. And then we're pushed at levels that we want to be pushed at, and even beyond that. So I just love,
Wow.
I love the trust factor. I love the fact that I trusted myself to change paths, and to really be there for my son. You know, he's entered high school, and these are my last 4 years with my baby. So the fact that it has granted me the opportunity to be there for him in spaces and capacities that I've never been able to do,
Right.
it is amazing. I'm able to take my baby to school, pick him up from school, and still stay on top of what I'm doing with work because of the blessing that I have been granted. So I would say that's
Wow.
probably the biggest right now. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful, and I can tell your passion for being a mom.
Ooh,
I mean, even by the books that you've published.
yes.
So, in the Butterfly series, I want to specifically talk about one of your latest books, Overstanding the Game, Getting Above Miseducation. So, Cameron said he might be interested in
Come
this
on,
book.
Cam.
Can you tell me what was one of the most rewarding parts of writing that actual book? And what is your message to the readers, whether it's an adult or someone Cameron's age?
The most rewarding part about this book is that it incorporates the relationship between my son and him, which is my heart. It is going to be an amazing. Oh, thank you, Juliet. I love you. Um, it is. It shows how a relationship can start in one space and how the transformation can happen to a more positive space, especially as it relates to our children. So, this book is for parents, guardians, educators who would like to build a relationship with their child, and you don't understand their passion for the game. You are frustrated, you are tired, you are like, why this game is so much? All you want to do is play the game, all you want to do is be on your phone, all you want to do is you're willing to skip meals to play on this game. And so I literally started in a place of frustration, a place of a lack of understanding. I was very miseducated in that space. And as an educator, it is important for me to connect with scholars and, of course, my own child. And so I had to step back and go, okay, you've learned all this stuff all these years. What is the number one thing that you have to do in order to understand what's going on? And it was, I had to get in the game. I had to literally stop being frustrated, get beside myself, stop getting in my own way about I'm the mom and you listen and I don't get it and you should just get off the game. And then I had to go, you know what? I need to relate and be on his level. So we got eye to eye, and it was during COVID. And one day I just simply said, I'm going to try to get engaged. And I said, son, what are you playing? Like, I want to know about it. His face lit up. He couldn't wait to tell me all about the game. I started getting
Mhm.
involved. I started learning, asking him questions. I have favorite characters. We play games together. As a matter of fact, we have a date tonight to play because Mortal Kombat just came out, the newest one. It came out
Oh,
like 2 days
wow.
ago. And so he's like, Mom, you got to get on the game. You got to see Kitana, your favorite character. So once that happened, I began to really understand and dissect, and I began to see that there are actually things that they learn in the game as
Wow.
long as you monitor it correctly and as long as you're engaged. But what I learned was that which you don't understand, you have to learn more about. And instead of being fearful of what we don't understand and acting like we're just always right because we're parents and guardians and teachers and educators, we have to really get involved and understand that no, we can learn too. And so that just reiterated what I already knew. And it just took a lot of patience. And it's been an amazing ride. He's been involved in almost every aspect of this book. Like there's times I had to stop and
Wow.
go, break that down. Okay, am I still on track? You know, what's going on? And it's been a great bond builder for us. So yeah.
Yeah,
Did I
so
answer
you're
your question?
oh, absolutely. And
Okay.
I can tell you're an educator for sure.
Yes. That's gonna
And
forever be in my blood.
I mean, and I think for me, I just absolutely love being able to have an opportunity to see these books before they even launch and come out, because I actually there's like a quiz in the book, there's some resources in the book, and I actually did it with my own children. Okay.
Okay.
And I must say,
Don't make
it
me cry.
works. It works.
Don't make me
Okay. It works. I answered the questions. I began to have conversation with them. And let me tell you, one of my daughters is an artist. Okay. And she immediately put her stuff down and she was engaged in the conversation because I was interested in something they enjoyed.
Yes.
So that's even building a better relationship with you,
Yes.
as your mommy daughter, mommy son, whatever. I absolutely enjoyed that evening. So thank you. Thank you. I am excited and can't wait to publish this
Thank
book.
you.
So I do have two things. Two
Okay.
things. You are actually gonna be a part of She Squad when they go to Houston, Texas.
Let's
Okay.
go.
It's gonna be a number of us. Tiffany, she's actually gonna be a part of that whole thing. It's about 9 of us who will be in the building in Houston, Texas. Okay. And you're bringing your books. Are you gonna bring Daddy's Girl?
I can bring Daddy's Girl. Yes. I can bring Daddy's Girl. I can have a few copies on hand for sure.
Okay. And we'll have pre-orders of any books that's not out at that time. So how can viewers get connected with you? How can they um how can they find your books? And yeah.
Well, of course you can go to She Publishing. Um, you definitely want to go there. And what I love about that is that you can go there and then you can look for all the authors, and we each have our own page. So you can look for Shartia Love Jones, scroll to the bottom, it's in ABC order, and click, and then you can find me there. Please, please, please go to my IG page. That is Shartia, SHARTIA underscore Love Jones, and then I'll pop up. And then you can follow me there, and you can follow my movement and everything else that comes with me because I do a lot of stuff. And then last, of course, Facebook, that is Shartia Jones. And please follow me. And don't forget that I have an event coming up this Saturday. I still have tickets, you all. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. If you're having trouble finding me or the event or anything, you can even reach out to Miss Shanitha. She is actually speaking at the event as well. So make sure you all come out. I have so many awesome things planned for you, and there's so much love waiting for you to remind you of how to remember to love yourself.
Wow. Well, thank you. Everybody give a hand. Let's
Thank you. I'm
see.
not sure who's here. I was only able to tag a few people, but for those of you that are here, I appreciate you and much love. And thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We are going to post this on YouTube as well. And then I'll send the link. Look, she's a dance instructor too, y'all. So,
Yeah.
um, so I'll post everything in there. I'll put your contact information in there as well when we're done.
Okay.
And again, I'll share the YouTube video just in case you want to share with any other family and friends. So
Definitely.
again, thank you so much, Shar.
Thank you. I'll be watching.
All right now. So now we about to have one of our youngest authors from the Little She Project. Let me see. He is coming out. We're actually doing his cover release today, tonight, actually. So I'm going to add to the stage Mr. Kamrin Hilson. Let's give him a hand. Okay. So from the looks of it, you like comics or something.
Oh yes, ma'am. I have like a collection that was given to me. It was comics that spanned from the '90s all the way to the early 2000s from my dad. Um, Clearly I'm a Marvel fan.
Wow. So we're going to be doing your book cover launch today, but the first question that I have for you is, can you tell us about your book and what inspired you to write it?
Pretty much about my book. It is really about a man that was a missionary for the military, and he was framed for murder of a cartel's brother. Right? He killed that man of war when really he was framed. So
Mhm.
the cartel's older brother, who's the boss, he pretty much killed his family, burnt him, sent him into the ocean, thought he died. So now the whole story is about him coming back and trying to get revenge. And what inspired me to really make this story, I just took inspiration from numerous vigilantes and anti-heroes from comics. There's inspiration from Batman, inspiration from Deadpool,
Hmm.
and I just wanted to make a really cool story about an anti-hero.
Wow. I love it. I love your imagination, your creativity, all of that. And we are about to release your book cover, right? Can we?
Sure, it's cool thing.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Shadows of Retribution. So, what made you pick this particular cover for your book?
Uh, I really liked it. I love the covers of it, the close
Mhm.
up. It kind of reminds me, it gives me Suicide Squad vibes.
It
And I
sure
love
does.
the, what were you gonna say?
No, I said it sure does. Suicide
Mhm.
Squad. It reminds me of that.
And I like the
Yeah.
graffiti and paint type art. I
Okay.
really
Well,
like it.
it's definitely a really cool cover. It's really cool. All right. So, what was the most challenging part of writing this book, or was it even a challenging part of writing this book?
Let me think if anything was challenging. Um, I think nothing was really challenging. I just wrote down what was happening and it just worked for me. You know,
Okay. I like it. So, what was your, since you didn't really have any challenging parts, what was your best part of the writing process?
my best part. I liked writing down like when he was fighting. I liked those the most. I just loved the fighting scenes. It's probably what's going to be my favorite in all things. The fighting scenes, the friendship scenes. When I make, if I feel like making, more future stories, those are probably going to be my favorite parts. And with this like little book, because it was just meant to be like a little thing, so I didn't really go in depth with it. But like types of little stories I'm writing now, I'm putting more dialogue into it. I'm learning how to like put it grammatically correct with it and using proper grammar while writing. So probably maybe I even like adjust this one, put some more dialogue in it. Which I'm just trying to get better with it.
So, now what about the illustrations of your book? Have you had an opportunity? Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm sorry. We got some people in the chat here. We got Leah. Do you know Leah?
Probably one of my many aunties from Florida. I have lots of them.
And then we got T on here. She said
That's
had an
one.
imagination since he was a little boy. That is awesome. Brittany, she is loving it. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
mom. Oh, T loves the cover. What y'all think about the cover, y'all? Yeah, you're so smart. So, I mean, you are such an intelligent young man. Like we are so honored and proud to have you a part of the Little She Project and especially a part of the She family. Will we see you at the conference this year?
Yes, ma'am. My nana Tiffany, she is going to take me there.
Yeah, well, she is so definitely proud of you, and Rose is so proud of you. Are you going to bring anybody else with you?
My family's, oh, my dad's in the chat. My other one, my father.
All right, so does anybody have any questions for Cam? Because I think everybody been calling you Cam, so I think we can call you Cam too.
Yeah, it's cool.
Does anybody have any questions? So look, I do have another question for you. So what advice would you give to other teenagers who aspire to be who aspire to become an author?
Honestly, my only advice is really, I just say flow with it. Don't, leave some mysteries in there. Don't just give them the full thing. So if you get a community, you get theories. Oh, what happened if this happens? You get what ifs. You just get a faithful community that's good in life. And the thing is, when you want to make characters, I use formats. I follow formats for my characters, so I never run out of order.
Wow.
You get your story, write down what happens, and furthermore, when you get that done, you can pick dialogue, what the characters are doing. Maybe leave them with some few cliffhangers, leave them wondering, leave them wanting,
Okay. So look, we're gonna have you do like a kind of a training, right? So you can have a little training program for all the teenagers, right?
Right.
I mean, because you're gonna be inspiring the world, Kamrin. So Brittany says, how do we get the book? So because we literally just launched the cover, pre-orders will be available starting tomorrow. And so we are going to open that up and everything for pre-orders. Yes, on www.shepublishingllc.com. Again, www.shepublishingllc.com. And for you to be only 14 years old, you are making some amazing strides. So another question, and I'm grabbing this from the chat. A lot of people think that they in the book. But no, TT wants to know, is she in the book?
No, sadly, but listen, I'm planning something like huge for a series, stuff like that. I'm planning something big. And the crazy part is, I haven't even started working on characters for I'm starting to base my characters on other people, ask them what they like, transforming it into that kind of setting. And,
Somebody that's right on time. Somebody asked, are any of the characters based on you?
When I think about it, no, man, I've made no type of characters that are based on me. But actually, I have before. I have last year. I made 2 superhero characters, and it was fun.
So you actually had a vision of all the characters that's actually in this story. So your characters have been created specifically based on, what you described to the illustrator. So I'm super excited for people to see these characters because they're actually yours. So again, y'all, we need to be giving him a round of applause, y'all. TT in future books. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. Where do you get your inspiration to create and write is what Leah is asking.
Really? Where I'm gonna get deep into this. Where I get my inspiration to create and write let's see, it is 4th to 5th grade, where I met this one person and she created comics with little stick figures, and it was really cool. So I started right a year after I started writing little comics. Sadly, I lost that notebook that had my original little comic in it because it was pretty decent. And then when I got, this is my probably 3rd or 2nd phone, I started writing down tiny characters and notes. And when I get more and more inspiration, and I get more details of what to put into my characters, what to use, how to name them, how to give them abilities, it's I started, just putting more inspiration into them. Like people that inspire me, like real life authors and designers. Of course, I'm inspired by Marvel Comics. There's this man. He's Japanese. His name is Ichiro Oda. He created a very widely known manga called One Piece, and that has been by far just one of the most famous mangas in the whole world. And I just draw inspiration from people like them.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's see. His mind is amazing. So, another question is this a book series?
Yeah, I'm planning on making a sequel. I really like right after I made this whole first 10 chapters. I just like started thinking different endings, different parts. I already planned 2 parts ahead based on this one part I already made.
Wow. I just so for me, I'm not that creative. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying is you own to something. I mean, you're sitting here telling us what inspired you, how this happened, you're creating your own characters. So you can actually definitely teach a class, okay? I mean, I am absolutely loving this. And T said we need 15 books. I'm pushing these like never before. I absolutely love it. Okay, so do you have school tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, well, I'm not going to keep you on the line too much longer, but I do want to add Shartia back to the call. And I just want to know if she has a question for you. Hey, Shar.
Hi. I would like to know, are you confident in speaking to your peers? And how do you think like your school will respond to you being an author? How do you think your peers in your school, like, do you think they'll support you? And if they do, how do you feel about speaking to them about your experience?
Honestly, okay, so speaking to my peers, I really wouldn't mind at all. Just talk to the kids, keep it real. Uh, Tell them, it's cool to be creative, man. You just gotta do what you gotta do. And for my school, hey, it's school. High school is different.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You just gotta
So,
use it. Show them how you living.
like, what grade
Yeah.
is 14-year-olds in these days? Like, I
Me,
never
You're a
know.
freshman? You're a freshman?
yes, man. The thing is, I'm always like in that exact age range of every single grade since like my birthday's during the summer, so it's just really late.
Right. Do you think that you'll have support at your school?
Or definitely because like I have a massive friend group. They know I love making characters. Most of my friends they like my characters too,
Yeah.
so they'd be hyped. Even my friends that are in different states, they know I make characters. They're like, you should make more of this. You should make this into a series. You should be inspired off of that. They love it.
I love that. I love that for you. I see you speaking to the masses. I see you as a freshman
So,
representing and talking to seniors and all that. So you're an inspiration. So keep going. I have enjoyed being on this platform with you, sir.
Yes, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes, Tiffany.
yeah,
I can tell. I can tell, Tiffany.
exactly. Right, a old
Absolutely.
spirit. But wait, do you remember the first time you met Shartia, Cameron? Do you remember ever meeting her?
Like not
Like
on me.
over Zoom, like
Oh,
over
Zoom.
Zoom. Do you recall?
Oh no, ma'am. I think a few weeks ago when I first got my first meet, I think she was there.
Well, let me tell you, the first time you met her, she was on a date. So, But that's for another conversation.
That's how you do me. That's how YouTube know.
Yes. We were introducing everybody, Kamrin. You probably don't remember, but she was obnoxious. She came in late. She was something.
I was like, oh, the meeting.
but look, it was awesome having you both. Did you have any questions for Shartia, Kim?
I did like when she said, I can't remember the full quote for you, but I do like when she said, all butterfly patterns aren't the same, so they're all going to be different. I did like that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for paying attention to that detail. That was one of those aha moments for me too. Like I didn't even know that, none of their patterns are the same, kind of like no snowflakes are the same. There aren't two of the same. And so yeah, absolutely.
Wow. So let's see. It says, can we see that cover again? I need a screenshot, please. Come
Let's
on now.
go, Cam.
Let's do it. Okay.
Let's go. Come
There
on,
you
cover.
go. Oh,
Come on,
wait.
cover.
Let me remove the comment though, so we can see the full cover.
At this cover.
Let's check it out, y'all.
Look at
Shadows of Retribution, y'all.
Go.
It will be available for free orders tomorrow. Tomorrow at the magical hour.
Mañana.
Yep. And then also, Overstanding the G.A.M.E.
Come on.
Those free orders will be out probably. It'll probably be in the next couple of days as well, you guys. So, Overstanding the G.A.M.E., Getting Above Miseducation, both of these books are going to be so amazing and so dope. So thank you both. I think this was just the perfect duo to have on here, especially with you, Shartia. But thank you guys. And we're going to let Kamrin go since he has school. And I will see you all at the conference, and I will see you, Shartia, at your event this upcoming Saturday. So again, thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was Shartia Love Jones and Kamrin Hilson. Thank you guys for joining us. Now, just to let you know, next Tuesday, we will be announcing a winner who will win one Overstanding the G.A.M.E. book and one Shadow of Retribution books. And so, whomever asks the question tonight, we're going to announce that on next Tuesday's live. And so, just to let you know who we're going to have next Tuesday, check it out. All right. So until next time, you guys, we are going to end on a high note. So again, we are having our She Conference and Networking Convention. It will be, it's a weekend, October 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The 21st is the main event. And we will have our Men of She who will be hosting. Now, we are going to add Kamrin to the lineup. But again, just to let you guys see who you will or who you will see doing some of the hosting, I'm going to introduce you to our Men of She. And again, next week, you're going to see Kamrin added to this. So thank you for joining us.